start of the return of domestic action in Germany with a 3-1 victory. Just taking a look at what that means at the top of the table. Bayern Munich are in action tomorrow. So as it stands, just 3 points separate the top two in Germany. For more on this, let's welcome in shower Aage Fjortoft. Jan, I trust you had a lovely international break for Bayer Leverkusen. Bit slow, bit lethargic in the first half, much improved in the second and deserved the win.
They did. Good summarize there,
That's
Dan.
it. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Auf Wiedersehen. Now, but what's interesting is that we like this drama. So Leverkusen playing on a Friday, Bayern Munich playing tomorrow against St. Pauli. Big favorites, of course. But the big thing now, I just came back today from Germany, going through the magazine, talking to the people. They are talking about one thing. Could they throw away the championship? Could they throw away the Meisterschale Bayern? It's 3 points now. Yes, they got a game less. But they're a lot of injuries. They got a mindset on Inter in the Champions League. So I still think, of course, Bayern will get this. But they put them under pressure. And if we're honest, if we go through the whole season, you have to respect company that he gets a way of playing back that people love to see. There's more constance to their performances. But if we are 100% serious about their season, 2, 3, 4 good games this season. I know Leverkusen is coming there after that sensational comeback against Stuttgart in the last round. I know on a Friday night, they put a bit pressure on Bayern tomorrow at home against St. Pauli, desperate for points to avoid a relegation.
Have Bayern complained about this, Jan? Bayer
Leverkusen winning.
Lots of protest.
They tend to complain about a lot of things. I'm tongue in cheek. Oh, they're getting to play on the Friday night. Let's just putting the pressure on us. This is great.
No, they haven't complained about it yet, but still there are some interviews for Uli Hoeneß, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge coming to your place in the next few days. But no, I think that it's no. I was just joking, Dan. But it's a thing that with Bayern at the moment, they've kind of said, okay, Champions League, the trophy there is our bonus because we're playing at home and that we can just enjoy that. But suddenly, maybe a draw tomorrow. And if you see the next games of Leverkusen, well, no easy games in football, but easier games coming up. So maybe they did put them under pressure tonight.
It's only 3 points. It keeps it bubbling.
Yeah.
I mean, we're as if this title race is over and done. It's not.
Right.
Well, I mean, to that
You're looking at me.
No, I was just wondering. We know that. I just didn't know where you were going with it. But the thing is, normally, if Bayern are in front, it soon will be the beginning of April, it's a foregone conclusion.
Right.
Normally, it's a far wider gap, certainly, but still, Bayern top of the table, end of March, beginning of April. There's only ever going to be one conclusion, and you just wonder if that's going to be the case. You felt that Leverkusen should have mounted a firmer challenge, 4 or 5 weeks ago when they met in the league, and then both teams have just kind of gone on and dropped points and been very inconsistent. And you can't help but wonder, what if? And you don't give Bayern those chances. You don't give Bayern those...
So you're not buying this title race?
No, there's no question, because it's 3 points down. It's 3 points down.
Well, Bayern Munich can slip up, but I would not trust Bayer Leverkusen to put a run together.
Yeah, if they win now.
I mean, Bochum today, third bottom of the league.
Yes.
That's one thing. Putting a run together against the other sides, the stronger sides, between now and the end of the season is completely a different kettle of fish. And they've shown this season that they've been incapable of doing that. So things would have to change. I could see Bayern Munich dropping points for sure. I don't think they're going to be 100% all the way through to the end of the season, but I think it's probably going to be enough. The one thing you want to do, if you're the only team that's really pushing them, you want to keep them honest.
Right.
You don't want to get that points gap.
Don't give a freebie.
Don't give them a freebie. Don't let it get to 6 and 7 and 8 points and they can smoke a cigar. Keep them honest. Just make sure you're on their tail, grind out results, And if they do slip up in a couple of games, you're there to put some pressure on. I think that's all Bayer Leverkusen at this moment in time can do.
Yeah, and you mentioned, of course, the injuries to Bayern. We discussed them over the last couple of days. Davies out, Meccano as well. So how are we going to see Bayern set up? What's their ideal 11 between now and the end of the season without those two players?
Well, first of all, they're quite confident with the goalkeeper Ubrik, but still he is inexperienced, so he will come in for Neuer. Hopefully, they have a hope that he will get in Neuer for the Inter game. But I think that it will be around this. I think they will go Guerrero against St. Pauli because he's the better going forward. They can welcome back Kim. He's been injured. He didn't go play international, so he is okay. They will put Dyer in there as well. Leimer on the right back. Then they have a great double six in Kimmich, Goretzka. Goretzka on fire, so is Kimmich. And when you go forward, there is no problem. They will score their goals. But it's quite interesting at the back. How will they find the balance? How will they find the mixtures? They can put Ito in. He can play left. They can play in the middle. But I think that in games like St. Pauli at home, where they will have like 70% of the ball going forward, I think they will go Guerrero. But there is a big question mark if they find each other, if they find the balance straight away, these four. Because we have seen the Bayern defense, when they play with the best, they haven't found their balance.
Thomas Tuchel spent almost all last season moaning about getting Paulinho in and having this number 6, didn't he? It seemed like a weekly gripe. And yet here we have Kimmich and Goretzka, two players who had won, and Goretzka had lost a bit of form, and Kimmich wasn't fancied by Thomas Tuchel. But the two experienced German internationals, they're very good players. You're going to need that pivot, those two players, because that is a back four that probably is going to get away with it in the Bundesliga.
Right.
But the big question, is that back four going to be able to deliver the Champions League? I don't think so. I think that is a major, major problem. I mean, Guerrero, fine. But Eric Dyer, we know, has a very lack of game time. He's slow, he's sluggish. And with Kim, a bit like a Upamecano, but that's been the partnership, you just don't know what you're going to get from him. It could be something very good from Kim, or it could just be one of those games where he gets himself in these positions, you think, where the hell's he going?
Yeah.
And when you've got a partner beside you that you don't play with, and he's not a guy that they fancy a lot, and Eric Dyer, I think that's going to be a big headache for them.